you, God, for gathering us together. We thank you for this Power Girls Brunch. We pray, Lord, that you would speak through Oprah, that you would speak through all of us, that we won't be afraid to be vulnerable and transparent and just be able to help, just be able to hear what you're saying in this moment, God. We thank you for the food that is being prepared. We ask that you bless the hands, and we pray that you bless the server, and that you would fill us all with your joy, love, and peace. In Jesus' name, amen.
So again, my name is Oprah Zion. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist in the state of Georgia. A little bit about myself. I'm actually of West African descent, Liberian. So my whole family is Liberian. And I'm originally from Staten Island, New York. I went to Marietta High School. Yeah, you know, she's from Marietta. And then I went to Valdosta State University, and I majored in psychology. So I got my bachelor's in psychology. And then I went on to Mercer School of Medicine, and I got my master's in marriage and family therapy. So after school, I was working as a counselor at a psychiatric hospital in Stockbridge. And then I moved up to director of the outpatient services. And then I felt like God was telling me my time there was done. And so I prayed about it, waited for confirmation, and I moved. I quit, no job. But actually the next day I got offered a work at home position with United Healthcare. So I'm a clinician right now at United Healthcare for my full-time job. So I assess people there. And then I work with Christy, well, not with her, but at the same company as a mobile crisis response person. So if somebody has like suicidal, homicidal, you know, going through psychosis, I'll go out and assess them and see if they need to be admitted or not. I am a Christian. You know, I love the Lord. I go to Hollydale United Methodist Church, and I've been really just trying to grow my relationship with Christ, which brought me into working with one of my girlfriends, starting our podcast called the Imperfect Couch Podcast. And it basically, we try to bridge the gap between Christianity and mental health. Because many times, you know, the church will tell you, like, oh, girl, just pray about it. You know, everything will be all right. But it's just educating, you know, everyone on what mental health is or any mental illnesses, and seeing how the two can work together because they are interconnected. So that's the purpose of our podcast. So you'll have to follow if you have not. But yeah, so that's a bit about me. So I did want to do a little icebreaker. So I know we did an introduction, but I wanted us to
ask you how that is, because I'm sure it must be so tough hearing all the sadness on the phone, and I want to ask you how you
actually just sitting here thinking, like, if I could share something from there. So it's less tough than I thought it would be, but I also went to school for psychology, so I kind of feel like I'm just used to that type of thing. But one thing when I was going through my training for that job that was really tough for me to get through was dealing with grief. And so sometimes when I'm having callers that are calling in and they're sad because they're grieving losses, I had to really learn how to, like, put my personal things aside to kind of help with that. And so with that type of job, it's just really, the training that they give us is really great in helping you to, you know, stay calm when people are calling in crisis. I've heard it all. I've heard, you know, I've just taken 10 pills and I don't know if I'm going to make effort, type of thing. But I think that job has really equipped me to be able to just be a solid foundation with people that are going through their mental health.
It's been showing to me that like anxiety, like I feel like just fear, just in general, has really been created from a very young age. And like, you know, I can even see it or hear it like just in my parents, you know, now. Like I'm calling my dad like, can't go outside, you know, but you know, just, you know, talk about the news, or my mom's like, you know, they're just very like cautious, and I feel like just really having that is really kind of like planting a seed of fear just in my heart at a very young age. But along with that, but just like overcoming like insecurity and like self-consciousness and there's a lot of different things. And I feel like just walking, you know, trying to be all that God is calling me to be, and like walking in like the desires that He's placed in my heart with like ministry and music and worship and, you know, all these different things. Like, you know, fear can't, you know, stand in the way. And so I really just feel like God, you know, has me in a season of just really facing this, you know, facing fear. You know, God is really like just teaching me through. Is, you know, one that He does allow these battles, like He does allow us to have these, you know, challenges to like grow and to, you know, become stronger, but because of this. But it's really like, it's teaching me just about like the weight of like my thoughts and thinking. And I literally like, I was volunteering, and there was a younger girl there, and it was literally like everything that she was saying, like she was, you know, she was like bubbly, but she was like basically just being like, oh, like I'm an introvert, and you know, oh, I can never, like she sings, and like she's like, oh, I can never lead a solo, I can never, you know, do all of these things. It was really like God was just like showing me myself, like of how I got to the place that I am today, of just building all of these different layers and bricks on top of fear and insecurity, and literally just speaking that over, you know, over ourselves and whatnot. And so start there, just kind of like overcoming like self-consciousness, insecurity, fear.
I think I had
negative thoughts.
I'm going to tackle on what you're saying. So when you're saying fear, what I think about, and I don't know if y'all heard this, so fear is false evidence that appears real. So I usually tell myself, because fear used to hinder me a lot, and it still kind of hinders me now, but I tell myself like, okay, so we know that God is not a God of fear. Like, He's not a fearful person. So if we fear something, it's a reason, you know? And so the enemy is here to steal, kill, and destroy, right? So you have to ask yourself, so am I fearful because I'm scared to walk in? Am I feel like where is this fear coming from? What is the underlying principle of my fear? So if I fear something, I try to walk into that door because I'm like, what is the enemy trying to keep me from? That's behind that door. So once I started telling myself that, it made it easier, and that was like me leaving my job. It was like, I've known that job, you know what I'm saying? I'm comfortable here, because when we're comfortable, we don't want to change, you know? And I usually tell like patients I work with, you know, come to therapy. It's like, if you're not uncomfortable in your situation, then you're never going to change. Like, why do you change positions in a seat when you're uncomfortable, right? So until you get uncomfortable in your situation, nothing's going to change. It is one of those things that I challenge you all, like, see where your fear is coming from, and I want you all to walk into that door because you don't know what would be behind that door if you never open it. You know, so I just wanted to tackle back on what you're saying. We all have negative automatic thoughts, regardless. Like, there is not one person sitting here who cannot say they had a negative thought. It might not be a suicidal thought, but it's something that's bringing you down. Or, oh, you know, I'm ugly today, or oh, something that's bringing you down. So I feel like there's no one that is crazy. You know, we all are battling specific things, you know? So
Mental, and then like how prayer and like all of that just kind of goes together with just like,
I feel like every day it's a battle, like on a daily basis, it's a battle. We all know that there's the natural and there's the supernatural, you know? It might sound like supernatural, so every day is a constant battle. So it's like just knowing, getting into your word, and reading your word so that you know when these attacks come, you know what God's truth is, because the word is the truth, you know? So a lot of these negative thoughts that even come to myself, like, since we're vulnerable here, it's just like, and Christy knows this, like, I struggled with being bullied growing up. So I got bullied really bad, to the point where, like, people were talking about, like, my eyes, and like, oh, my, your eyes are smaller, whatever. So it really bothered me to the point where I could not even look at somebody in their eyes, because the negative thoughts that were coming in my mind, like, oh, you're ugly, or oh, you're this, or even being transparent now, when she started recording, I started feeling really funny, like, oh, how's it going to look if she plays this back? Like, am I going to look like? So it's just really like, and as that thought came in just now, when Christy was like, stand up, the recording song, I was like, oh my God. Like, I literally had to tell myself, no. Like, God told me you're more precious than jewels. You are beautiful. God doesn't make anything ugly. He's perfect. So you are perfect in His creation. So we literally have to be intentional about telling ourselves these things and counteracting these negative thoughts. Like, you're trying to do something good, or you know you have a certain weakness. So saying you can be quickly angered, right? Working on that, you're like, you know, nobody can get on my nerves today. I've got this. As soon as you walk out your house, what's going to happen? Somebody's going to get on your nerves, you know, and it's going to try you. But I started to think too, like, you have to understand, since it's a spiritual warfare, it's not really Jessica right now talking to me. It's not Jessica right now saying these horrible things, or less, you know what I'm saying? So if we start looking at it like that too, like, who am I dealing with? You know, am I dealing with Jessica, or am I dealing with the enemy? You know, I'm telling Christy on the side, my siblings, they get on my nerves. And I have to, now I started looking at, like, is this really David? Because, like, we pray, and as soon as you pray about something, it's going to happen. Like, Lord, thank you so much for just controlling my attitude. I feel so refreshed. Then you get to your parents' house, they say something, you're like, your attitude is ready to, and you're just like, you know what? Not today. So we really have to be intentional about checking ourselves, about putting the full armor of God on, about reading God's word, because the Bible is our battle plan.
Whenever like a negative thought will like come to mind, I would immediately like replace it with a positive. And so I just, you know, just like over time, we can like retrain our thoughts and like retrain, I guess, like how we feel or encounter different fearful, you know, situations.
But when you were talking about how, like, you kind of grew up having that kind of seed of fear, I said I can definitely identify with that. My family is the same. I come from a family of very creative people with many spiritual gifts, but the running theme in my family has been fear. And a lot of people in my family have not done things out of fear. Even my own mother, she is a really good writer. And she writes music, she writes plays, she sings. But it's like she's afraid to let anybody know that. And so when I was growing up, I struggled with like just having fear to do the things that I already know I'm gifted to do, and I still struggle with that from time to time. But what you were speaking to about retraining your thoughts, I find myself having to do that a lot, because fear will keep you paralyzed if you allow it to. So now I'm kind of able to leave those negative thoughts from I totally like God gave me this voice. God made my voice to sound exactly how it sounds. It's not supposed to sound like anyone else's. And if He's giving me the gift, He's giving me the tools to be able to execute. And that just shuts thoughts right up. So
that's like saying, like, I always younger. My mom, oh my God, you're so embarrassing. But like, we would be in like a nail shop, we'd be like, sing for him. And I would just be like so scared. Like, I have 2 sentences. So the first one, I used to say little things like, oh, my brain is all over the place. Things like that over and over. And I didn't mean it any type of way. But then over the course of time, I started like forgetting things. And it was just getting better. And I like, I brought that to my memory. Like, you kept saying that. So I started speaking more positively. Oh, you know, I have a healthy memory. I have a sharp memory. This is that. It's getting better. Another testimony, I don't know why I just would say, you know, I am beautiful. You know, you just speak those things, I am beautiful, I'm beautiful. And literally, the first night I said I'm beautiful,
The next day with my coworker, she was like, Melody, you look so much younger. And I was like, huh? She was like, and then my other coworker was like, well, she is young. And then he was like, no, you're younger. I was like, okay. And it really does work. And even if you don't see it like the next day, we know that it is working. You know, you keep speaking it until you see it. And also faith is, you know, and so
I'm glad I feel like there's a power. Somebody said this, but I find it to be true. I can't remember what church it was at. But they were saying, you know how God is the great I am? So back in 2014 or something like that, I created a poem called I Am. And that was like something I stuck with for a long time, but I didn't realize how powerful it was until I recently this year started to create something called I Am Becoming. And because I realized that this scripture in Proverbs 13, or something like that, where it says that the wise shall be wise. He that walketh with the wise shall be wise. And that stuck me on that scripture because I was like, it shall be. It shall be. So it's like, he didn't become it yet, but when he walked around wise people, he's literally becoming. So I was like, oh my gosh, I am becoming this, I'm becoming that. And I started to write that down, write down everything I know that I'm becoming, and I'm telling you how I literally say things. I say everything. There's something about saying I am such and such, or I am such and such, and you become that thing.
I have like sticky notes on my computer that you can read. Like I have like a daily affirmation that I say, and I do the prayer of Girlz. I just love that. And then like in my bathroom, I have things on my mirror. So just again, like affirming those things. It is true. It's like I'm such a strong believer that we really do speak things into existence. You know, because if you think about it, we all have spiritual gifts. So we're very powerful beings. You know, so we have to believe that. And I think that it's amazing though to do stuff like that, like and continue to do it so that you'll be able to love yourself because God is love. So we can't love anybody until we love ourselves. And affirming these things are going to help us love me, you know? So that's really
Or just like an overview.
So I guess that kind of leads into self-care if you think about it. So, for instance, anxiety is the fear of knowing. That's all it is. And a lot of misconception on anxiety, like say somebody's having a panic attack, a lot of times they think they're about to die. But I have to tell people like, no, you're not going to die from that, you know? So it's just like, again, educating yourself on different things that you go through. And then also self-care wise, like, I love breathing exercises. It's not for everybody, but it helps to decrease your heart rate, you know, as well as just doing other things like with anxiety. So there's something called guided imagery. So it's like basically just imagining that you are, for instance, on a beach. You're going to close your eyes, you're going to be relaxed, you're going to breathe, you're going to see yourself on the beach, you're going to feel your toes in the sand. So guided imagery is something for anxiety because a lot of us deal with anxiety. And another powerful thing is progressive muscle relaxation. Yes, I love it. You're a therapist too, right? Oh, that's so cool. Sorry. But I just wanted to say that progressive muscle relaxation. And I love that because basically you're sitting in your chair and you're going to tense different muscle points. So like you'll clench it. You don't want to do it to the point you're hurting yourself. If you're hurting yourself, you clench it too hard. But you're going to tense up and then you're going to release. But you literally can feel like the blood rushing back, and it is very calming. And you'll start like with your feet, and you'll move all the way up to your body. Like you can even do your back by clenching it like that and then releasing. So a lot of stuff like that to help you stay grounded, you know. And then another thing I noticed too is when we're anxious, and I want y'all to start paying attention to that. Our shoulders go up. I don't know if y'all have ever noticed that. Like when you're fearful of something, you're gonna be like this, but just start paying attention to it. You know, so anytime you're some things that you can definitely do, but definitely an immediate something is breathing, and you're going to be breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, so you're going to be going. The best thing, you have to be able to focus on your breath. So you're going to have these thoughts that are going to come in, and I'm telling you, when you're trying to do good for yourself, the enemy will be there to shut it down. You're going to be breathing, and then these thoughts are like, girl, why are you doing this? Girl, you look stupid. Like, you're dumb. Acknowledge those thoughts because they're there, but then you have to bring your attention back to your breath. So when I do this with people, and they're just like, listen, this is so, you don't want to sound stupid breathing. I'm like, no, like literally hear your, so you can actually hear your breath. So when these thoughts come in, you can focus your attention back on your breathing, and that also helps you too.
What I was having is I was having the fear of being anxious. So it was like a fear of fear. And so like I was having this thing where I was like I would feel like off balance or whatnot. And like I don't know, so like God was really just speaking to me through it as far as like, you know, spiritually he's like telling me you need to focus, and then like physically it was kind of like showing me like, you know, leading to the focus or whatnot spiritually, he was trying to say. But I don't know, it's like I've been like in those moments just kind of like meditating, just in our prayer time, just like really just meditating on the peace of God instead of focusing, because y'all, I was researching like crazy every day, and I feel like, you know, research is good, you know, you find out what's going on, and then sometimes you can kind of like diagnose yourself, but you got that. But I feel like I was focusing so much on the problem instead of like focusing on what the solution was, which was him. And so just like taking that time to just kind of like, I don't know, just kind of like meditate, just like really, just be still, you know, and just allow God to fight that spiritual battle, like just even in my stillness and in my vision.
I'm from Mississippi, so he was in Mississippi when everything happened, and it's hard for me to really understand it. When I go home, I realize that I was behind the years ago. And I don't know, even though I'm not
So grieving loss is tough. And everyone grieves a situation. And I think of grief. You know, when you lose somebody at first, the intensity of that loss is so much, you know. But if you talk about grief, it's like flowing over, you know what I'm saying? It's going to keep flowing. But as time goes on, the intensity lessens. So it is one of those things too, where you're just trying to figure out how you can cope with it. What is something that you can do? Like I know I had lost somebody at the time, my boyfriend. He passed away in a car accident. It was really hard for me, you know. And still, even when I talk about it, it gets me emotional, you know. But what I decided to do was I wrote like a letter to him. And I went to his gravesite, and I, you know, sat there and I prayed with him, and I released the balloon, and just that release of the balloon, it just made me feel so good. I can't explain it, but it was just sitting there, just watching the balloon go up, feeling like it's actually going to him. It made me feel good, but it's just trying to understand that we're going to go through these stages, in which I don't know if y'all all know about the stages of grief, and you're not going to, it's not a certain way that you're going to go through it, and you might go back to the first stage again, but it's just acknowledging like, hey, I'm grieving, and giving yourself that time. I feel like when we lose somebody or you're grieving anything, it doesn't have to be a loss of a person, it can be a loss of your car, whatever our loss is. Like, I feel like we're always in a hurry to want to get over it, but it's like you don't have to rush, you know. So just finding things that, you know, remind you of your dad, that brings good memories to you, that makes you happy. So I kind of think of that too. Like, you know, I'll have moments where I just randomly think of David. I'm just like, oh wow, that made me laugh, and it's like a original piece because even though they're not physically here, you know, they're still here with us. Like, we have to be conscious about protecting our peace. So you have to be able to have that conversation with yourself to say, what's reality? You know, okay, if I send this, I may not get a response back. Am I going to be okay with that? Like, literally ask yourself that. Like, am I going to be okay if he doesn't respond back to me? And if self tells you, no, you're not going to be okay, then don't send that letter. But if you are at peace with it, and you're just like, you know what, hey, though this person did this, or though we're not on speaking terms, I still love this person, I still want to be there for them and reach out, and you're okay without getting anything back, then send it. You know, because whatever we do now, we have to be able to protect our peace. And if you're gonna send that letter, and you're gonna be every day like, did you text me back? No, it's not him. Then don't even do that, because you don't want to bring that stress to yourself, you know? So that's one of those things, like, how do we overcome that? Protect our peace. Like, let's be real with ourselves. Let's have real conversations with self, you know? Because we do a lot of things, and I was talking to my older sister. I was like, and I told her this, I'm like, Marsha, I ain't got time for your impressionable management. And what I mean by that is doing things that, you know, are going to make people feel good, but we're not checking our feelings. So yeah, people are going to be like, damn, man, Marsha, you did this, and I get that, but how do I feel inside about it? It's not going to touch you. Love you. I know Chris is going to come like, girl, my arm hurting. But we have to be mindful of that. Why are we doing certain things? Are we doing it because other people are going to say, man, Leslie, you did that? Or are we doing it because in our hearts we just want to do it? And we don't care if people respond back, or we don't care what we get back. So just checking ourselves too, and that will help us a lot. Like, why am I doing this? You know? So I don't know how to kill ourselves. And that's the whole thing about priorities too, is like balancing our priorities. Is like, what is important? What do we value?
But you have to also, one thing that I've learned is to be careful who you surround yourself with. That could be a friend, it could be a family member. If they're always feeling negative energy towards you, or if it's always a conflict, or they're not there to uplift you, it's always a battle. You have to guard yourself. And you have some of the best phrases. I just write it down, like the protect your peace thing. I think is so important. And then when we're doing relationships, like your example was really great. And I think, you know, I guess I'm probably the oldest one here, which I think I am. But just over experience dealing with relationships, particularly men, it's like you just learn and you grow in the way you think about just life in general, but in particularly men. It just changes, and you figure out, okay, I know what's best for me. I've been through this, and I want to make sure that I'm happy, and that helps you to grow. And so even the things that you're experiencing, no matter whether it's friends coming and going in different relationships, it's going to help you to be, a better person, and whatever God has for you, it's going to help you to be able to go through that journey. So just keep that in mind.
Prioritize mental and emotional health while pursuing our goals and maintaining relationships. Like, that's something that's big for me, because I'm so used to just being in my little box and like just working on my own stuff and just trying to get my own life together, but being able to, consider others and make time. And I guess, so could you just talk a little bit about that?
I'm a topic there, because a lot of people, our thing is we're doing so much for others and we don't find time for ourselves. I think that's my issue. I don't know if any of you guys have that issue of doing so much but don't really have time for yourself.
No, I used to be that way.
Okay. So that is something that I'm working on. So learning how to say no sometimes, to have that self-care. But for your instance, I guess learn how to say yes. Like if it's something that you want to do, or if you want to start doing other things, and being intentional about reaching out to people that you haven't talked to in a long time. You know what I'm saying? Connecting with friends that you haven't seen in a while, putting it on your calendar, so then you don't feel so like, okay, it's just about Jessica. I'm able to reach out to other people.
That like just always long to be around other people, and I shouldn't say always like putting other people first, and I got burned out that way. And so the past 2 years, I would say, I've been working on my own business. So I've been like really a recluse and loving it. I don't have time, I don't want time. I'm busy, I gotta do something. But one of my best friend actually brought this to my attention, because now I've got to the point where where I used to always answer calls and be, yeah, let's go here and there. now I'm just like, I don't want to go. But my best friend brought it to my attention. It was just saying, it's really hard to feelings when I reach out to you to spend time with you and you don't answer your phone. And I was just like, to me, like, I don't have to. Like, it's my prerogative to say no. And he was like, but I feel like you don't reciprocate when you spend time, you don't value my time. And at first I thought he was kind of tripping about it, but then as I thought about it, I was like, you know, this is somebody that's been your friend for over a decade, almost 2 decades. It's okay to make time for your friends. It's okay to talk, whatever it is that you're working on, to make time for the people that value you and think that you're important. So I think it's also important though not to hurt yourself to be happy either. You have to do what makes you comfortable. So now, since you told me that, I'm making a point to at least once a week or every 2 weeks, go out of my way to call him, or when he answers, make sure I'm picking up on the first thing, because if you're calling me, then I know that you really want to talk about something. And it's because you care, because you're your friend that you love, and I love you as well. So just be mindful, I guess, of other people, but also of yourself. Just find the balance of being mindful of others and being mindful of yourself. It's okay to be on your island. I know you can't live on your island forever. It's okay to go out with others, but know that at some point you have to focus on yourself. So just kind of trying to balance it.
When people that are going through depression, it is one of those things where having support of other people, because it's like a lot of times, even though when you're in the depressive state, you don't want to talk to people, but it still feels good to have people check on you. So and I guess that's another thing with mental health, is like a lot of times when we're going through things, we shy away from telling people what we're actually going through because we don't want somebody to look at us like, oh, why are you dealing with that, or why are you going through that? But that's one of the things, if you are feeling depressed, to have a close friend that you can be able to talk to, so they can be able to check up on you, and see how you're doing. And then also it takes it does take a lot of energy to kind of, again, train your brain, like retrain your brain. It's like when I wake up and I don't want to get out of bed, it's just like having to push myself, pray until something happens, that's an acronym, or like tell myself like, hey, I need to get up, but most times you're not able to do that. So it is one of those things too, it's like finding balance. It's like, okay, well, today I need a mental health day. Have that mental health day, which is like relax, but once you're getting stuck in that mental health day and it's not going, every day is a mental health day, then it's one of those things where sometimes you do have to reach out for support, because you cannot go through it on your own. So it is reaching out to somebody that is a professional to talk to, or a friend or something like that. I'm not really big on medication management, but if it comes down to it, if you're needing that, but that should not be your only option, you should have that plus like therapy or talking with a friend. But depression is one of those things, like I've had a lot of close people to me that have been depressed. And with depression, a lot of negative thoughts are the ones that are coming in. Like the enemy is attacking your thoughts big time. So the things that you wouldn't even think of is coming in your mind. Recognizing too that what is God's truth to you, So it really is hard. It is hard work, and that's why I really like writing things down. And if you have those affirmations written down and placed somewhere close by, you can go ahead and look at those things when the enemy is telling you, no, we're not getting out of bed today. It's just like, you know what? No. Like God said, I'm going to live a life abundantly. So in order for me to live a life abundantly, I got to get out of bed. You know what I'm saying? And you have to tell yourself like, and another thing I'm trying to say is, you have to be able to separate the disease from the person. And that's my biggest thing, like externalization. Like, let's separate the disease from the person. I have so many times I work with teens or kids, and they're just like, well, Miss Oprah, I can't sit still because I have ADHD. So I'm going to do it. And I'm just like, now see, when we came in here for the first 5 minutes, you were actually sitting still. So we have to understand that I don't introduce myself, hi, I'm depression. I say, hi, my name's Oprah. and I'm not playing this, but hi, my name is Mary Jo, and I'm battling depression. So once we start externalizing that from us, like if you have anxiety, don't tell people I have anxiety. Anxiety is not within you. Does that make sense what I'm trying to tell y'all? So that is a big part. We have to understand that God made us all healthy. We are healthy. We have to be able to speak those things upon ourselves. So it's one of those things, it's like, you know what? My name is Sue, and I struggle with some symptoms of anxiety. That's something I'm struggling with, because if I'm struggling with it, I'm working towards fixing that struggle. So that's another thing too. It's not becoming the issue. My disease is not who I am. If somebody's telling you something that's building you up, believe them. Like, don't shut it down, and then also work on building up ourselves, you know? And it's going to be a constant battle, because I still struggle with it all the time, where I have to, like, kind of, again, look in the mirror, which is so hard. Have y'all ever just, I don't know if it's hard for y'all, but, like, looking in the mirror and saying, I am beautiful, I am great, I am a child of God. Try that every morning. Like, literally, if you wake up every morning and write down 10 things of what you are and recite those things every morning, it's gonna get easier. The first time you do it, you're gonna be like, okay, we're gonna be doing this stupid activity. I look stupid. I don't even want to look at myself. Or we brushing our teeth. I'm beautiful. No, stand there and look at yourself and tell yourself, I am beautiful. I am a child of God. I am friendly. I am worthy of all good things coming to me. And every day you do it, the less, and you know what I'm saying, the more and more easier it gets. So by the point, you don't even have to look at that list, because you're just spewing it out there. I'm beautiful. I'm this. I'm that. You know? And then you can add more things to your list. And also, build up other people. Like, learn to be able to reach out to other people and tell them of what they're doing well. You know, like what you're proud of for them, because that also helps you inside. You know what I'm saying? And if you can be a help to somebody else, then you're a help to yourself. If that makes sense. It makes sense.
Self-confidence. So I do struggle with my own personal self-confidence in certain areas. But I do struggle with self-confidence in certain areas of my life. And one of those areas is my gifts and talent. And I can honestly say you have been one of the most consistent friends with always trying to encourage me to do things when it comes to my gifts and talents. And every time you say it, I'm just kind of like, I gotta believe me. But I think what my struggle is, I really don't know what my struggle is. Maybe I need some help identifying. But so for me, it's like, I know that I'm gifted. I know that I can do these things. But it doesn't matter how much somebody else tells me you're really good and how much I know that they're not lying. I still cannot find the confidence to do what I really want to do. And I don't know, like I said earlier, and when she was saying that seed of fear, I don't know if it stems from that, just years of being stifled by fear, or how to really overcome that. Because the problem clearly is me.
And that's what I was going to say. It is fear, because it's just like, at the end of the day, you know that you're so gifted. You know that you're so talented. So it's just like, really, like, what does God have for me that the enemy is trying to stifle me from? Like, literally telling yourself that, like, Christy, God has given me this perfect voice. I write music. I create art. Like, I'm just so amazing. So why am I not taking the next step? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what and I literally envision the enemy, like, anytime he puts this stuff in our head and we agree with him, he's got her again. And we start thinking about the enemy like that, you're like, no, you have not gotten it again, if that makes sense. So it's one of those things where it's just like telling yourself, okay, I have this spiritual gift, and why did God give us spiritual gifts? To bless others, right? So by me not using my spiritual gift is me actually being disobedient. Like, I'm just telling you my thoughts, because if you start thinking about it like that, like, okay, if God has given me this gift, but I'm not sharing this gift with the world, then I'm not really being obedient to that. So when you start looking at it like that, you're just like, well, I don't want to be disobedient to God, so let me be able to try to use my gifts. And I feel like when you start doing that, those voices or those thoughts are going to slowly start going away, because you're knowing, like, I'm here for the Creator. My purpose on this earth is to do what God told me to do. So he wouldn't give me this voice if he didn't want people to hear it. he wouldn't give me this talent of making jewelry if he didn't want people to have it. Does that make sense, Christy? Because I love you so much, and I think that you were like, as soon as we got here, what I said, she's a musician, like she did, and you have to do that for your friends too, because if Christy is not at a point right now where she can't say it, I can say it for her, and that's why I said we have to build each other up. You know what I'm saying? We have to be as one. Like, we can't be like, oh, too so she only calls herself myself. No, and that's why I said even here, like, I've never even called myself an expert because I'm learning every day. That's why I'm like, whatever y'all have to say, I'm taking stuff from y'all too, and I'm learning too. So we have to remember that. But you have got to keep it away, God. Okay. Don't keep disobedient no more. Thank you for that. No problem.
And I think it's really fun, and I'm saying we because we in the same boat. I think that like just when we really just like attach ourselves to like what like what you're saying, like the purpose for which God is like giving us to live, and like the people that we are assigned to, I feel like that alone will like push us to push past like the fear. And just being, and just like considering others, you know, and just saying like, I'm not doing this like for myself, I'm not doing this to sound good, like I'm not, you know, and like I literally yesterday, because I noticed just like how like, even like when I like record or anything, like I'm very just like tense and like, and I never like noticed before, but it's like I just carry all of this from just like wanting to, you know, not mess up, and I walk through life, you know, well I used to. Yeah. I used to walk through life like that, like on eggshells, like, you know, not wanting to mess up, like trying to paint this perfect perception, you know, because of what people think and whatnot. So like, literally, I think it was like 2 days ago, like I was just like thinking, and I just like had to like tell myself, just like relax, like just relax, just think, and just focus on like what the message is, and like not necessarily like, you know, being so tense to make sure I get every no, but just like being free. And I don't think that I ever practiced like that. I've always used to practice to perfect. Practice so I did not mess up. But it's the truth is that like we mess up. Like we mess up in life, and like we're not able to like grow, you know, if we don't do it. And I'm speaking to myself because if y'all ask me to speak right now, I'm bored. So,
perfectly perfect. So like on our podcast, I'm at The Imperfect Couch, and it's on iTunes, Google Play, or Spotify, and Spotify. But my co-host Janelle, like in our podcast, we don't edit out a lot. We do not, because we are perfectly perfect. So y'all are gonna hear us cracking up. Y'all gonna hear us saying "ooh child," you know, whatever it is to be ourselves, you know, because we're not perfect. And I battled that, like even in school, with my teachers were like, "Oh, you're such a perfectionist. You're such a," and I used to be so hard on myself, like. But then if I think about it, you're right. Like if I don't mess up, how will I ever learn? You know what I'm saying? Because God is perfect. We're not perfect, you know? Because if we're perfect, then we would be God. We wouldn't need God, you know? So think about every situation that we go through. It's for a reason, it's for a purpose. So we cannot alter that by trying to say, oh, I'm going to stay inside all day so my shoes don't get dirty. Because if you stay inside all day, you're not going to see the outside. You're not going to know what's there for you. Well, who God has for you to bless. And that's what I'm trying to, like, change my thoughts to understand, like, you know, Oprah, your mission here, because I was like, I don't know my purpose. I battle my purpose, but if you think about it, God, all of our purpose are basically the same. It's to share God's truth with others. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm supposed to be doing something but I'm not doing that, then we have to really understand, try to think to ourselves, why don't I want to spread God's truth? You know, let me try to figure that out and then work through that. To be prepared for this, because it's inevitable. When we are walking in the path that God has for us, the enemy is going to try to throw you off. So it's like already knowing that, and like telling yourself like, okay, well, I'm about to open this business, so I know the enemy's about to start acting foolish. So let me just be ready for that. Let me be on the alert for it. So when it does hit me, I'm not like again. It's like, oh, okay, it hit me, but what have I been doing? How did I get through it this last time? So I already have my plan available. So it's like, enemy, bring it on. So y'all need to start like thinking about the enemy knocking on each person's door. But when he gets to your door, he just pass over it because he's like, okay, I've tried everything and it's just not working right now, so I'm just gonna skip over that house. You know, so I want you to start thinking like that, like knowing that this is gonna keep coming. It's not gonna stop. You know, so how do I prepare in the battles? Again, reading your word, putting on the full armor of God, knowing God's truth, because negativity is lies. Those negative thoughts are lies. They're not the truth. You know, so already being ready for that. And then what I was going to say to you was kind of basically what Christy had said. It's confirmation. God gives us confirmation. So anything that I'm going to do, if I'm not at peace with it, because I know God is a God of peace. So if I want to do something but I'm really confused, I'm in this confused state, then I personally tell myself, okay, that's not God right now. That's me. So I've been praying for discernment where, like, God, let me be able to discern your voice from my voice. You know, because I stand in my own way a lot of times. So I'm like, Lord, how do I know it's you and it's not Oprah? And for me personally, how I know that is like, I'm just at the most peace. Like, so whenever any decision I make, I pray about it. I don't rush to do it. But once I feel at peace, I make that